So what is the difference between major league and minor league salaries? We're going to touch on that right now. Roll that intro.
There's no return from where I've been.
What is up, everybody? It is Rivrat, and yes, today we are touching on major league and minor league salaries, what the difference is, and what minor leaguers get paid and what major leaguers get paid. You guys already know that the major leagues make the big bucks. That's no surprise to anybody. Anybody who knows anything about baseball knows that those guys in the big leagues make tons of money. But what people do not know is that the people in the minor leagues do not make that kind of money. Yes, there are signing bonuses when you get drafted, when you sign as a free agent. Sometimes you can get signing bonuses. But as far as what we get paid salary-wise in the minor leagues, it's nowhere near. And when I mean nowhere near, I truly mean nowhere near what those guys in the big leagues make. So starting off first, guys, in the big leagues, if you get called up any time of the year, let's say you crack the roster out of spring training, you make the big leagues, you are set to make $540,000 for the entire year if you stay on that roster. If you go down, it's a different story. But if you stay on the big league roster all year, you are guaranteed $540,000 before taxes. Now, after taxes, it all depends on what state you're in. So if you're playing on a California team, the taxes are going to hit pretty hard, as opposed to if you're playing, in Miami or something like that, or Texas. The taxes are a lot higher in California. So walking away after taxes, guys, they probably make around $280,000, maybe topping out at $300,000 after taxes, which is still really, really good. So kudos to those guys. Now, also on top of that $540,000 before taxes, guys, they also get $100 a day. No matter on the road or at home, they get $100 a day to provide them with, gas, food, and just everyday things. So they also get another $700 a week, which is about $2,800 a month. So add that to their $540,000. So they're making very good money. I want to be there, and I'm working to get there. So let's keep at it. Let's get it. But now let's flip it over to the minor league side, guys. Now, yes, there is the draft, okay? So when you guys get drafted, there's gonna be some type of signing bonus. Usually. There are times where there isn't, but most of the time there is a signing bonus. Now, the higher the demand for the player, the more the signing bonus. So you get a kid in high school, who's got a lot of potential, signed to go to a big 4-year D1 college, he's gonna get a pretty penny in that signing bonus. Now you take a senior out of college who has no other option but to go and play pro ball, he's not gonna get that big signing bonus. I played with a lot of guys so far that have signed for $1,000. That was their signing bonus. They got $1,000 and the opportunity to play. And those guys, they took it, and they took advantage of the opportunity that they had. And there are some that I've seen make it to the big leagues. So kudos to them. Those guys are working hard, and they didn't need a lot of money. But then there's some guys that signed for $3 million, so it's just kind of the thing, the way the things go. But as far as the salary for the year, so if you take away the bonuses, everybody, no matter how much you sign for out of the draft, you guys are all gonna make the same amount of money, okay? Things change as you go up and as you play longer. But as far as like if a guy signs for $3 million and a guy signs for $1,000 and they go into the same league that year, they're going to make the exact same amount of money that whole season. When you come out of the draft and it's your first season, you are going to start off making $1,100 for the month, okay? And this is all before taxes. So you can imagine a California team, after taxes, you're probably making about $700 for the entire month, okay? Now, as far as how I said the big leagues, they make it per diem, they make $100 a day, no matter on the road or at home, they get $100 extra a day. Okay, so that's $700 a week, $2,800 a month. In the minor leagues, you get $25 only on the road. Okay, So for every day that you're on the road, you get $25 extra. If there's 140 games in the minor leagues is 140 games, big leagues 162. So you do the math on that. That is $1,750 extra for the season. So adding that $1,750 of per diem for the road money, so that's $25 on the road for each road game, which is 70 games, that's $1,750. And you add that onto our salary for our first year, which is $5,500 for the season. You are making, this is before taxes, guys, we are making $7,250 for the year. So compare that to $540,000, it is a big jump. But that's just, the grind, guys. It's what we kind of signed up for. I wish someone would have told me this going into it, so I would have known. I wouldn't have changed my mind. I would have still signed and everything, but it would have been nice being prepared for that, as opposed to getting your first paycheck or learning that when you're signing your contract going, holy crap, that's what I'm making for like each month for the season. It's pretty incredible to look at. But I wanted to show you guys my paycheck in 2014. This is one of my pay stubs for 2 weeks. I'm gonna put that in there right now. If you guys look down here in that bottom right corner, I made $361.80 for the 2 weeks. Over here, kind of in the middle of the check, it shows my hours worked. I have 86.67 hours worked. Now, $361 is after taxes, guys. So I was making $550 every 2 weeks before taxes. So if you guys add that, 360 times 2, that's $720 that I was holding on for that month, which isn't the best. Most people who work a desk job or, work at a grocery store make well over $700 a month, especially if they're working full time. I'm working 86 hours in 2 weeks. That's over 40 hours a week. So I have some overtime in there, but we don't get overtime. That's not what we signed up for. You do not get paid for extra innings. You get paid from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. from first inning to the 9th inning. That's what you get paid for. You don't get paid for the practices before. You don't get paid for extra innings, anything like that, guys. You don't get paid for when you're traveling. You don't get paid. So you just get paid for those 1 through 9 innings, and that's it. Another thing to add on, guys, that you don't see this, you don't hear about this much, is there's Clubhouse of Dues. Now what that means is you have a clubhouse manager, a guy that comes in, he does your laundry for you, he prepares the meals for you. In the first couple years of pro ball, it's usually nothing too extravagant. It's, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, a hot meal after the game, maybe some deli meats, anything like that. The higher you get up, as you get into AA and AAA, you get obviously better benefits. So you'll be getting more hot meals before the game and hot meals after the game, like steaks and just things like that, guys. So it gets better as you get up, definitely. But you have to pay your clubhouse manager. You have to. That's part of the gig. Once I got to AA, it was $15 a day. So every single day too. So if I was at home or on the road, every single day that I was playing a game, we paid $15 a day. So you gotta subtract that. And I didn't do the math on that one, but subtract, 140 times 15, whatever that is. Now subtract that from your salary because you have to pay that. You also want to tip your clubhouse managers because tipping them, you want to show them some love. Even though we don't make the best money, you got to show them some love. They do a lot for us. So kudos to all the clubhouse managers out there. They're great. But what happened this year, guys, in 2017, they passed something in the big leagues. This only happened in the big leagues. They have a really strong union, so they were able to get this to pass. But they do not have clubhouse dues anymore. They do not pay their clubhouse managers. The clubhouse managers now have a salary base, so the big leaguers do not have to pay. I'm sure a bunch of them still do. They probably tip them out very well. but it is not obligated, as opposed to the minor leagues, it is obligated. So those guys, you know, they're making really good money up there. They don't have to pay their clubhouse dues. Like I said, I'm sure all of them still are giving those guys a really fat tip. I know I still would, just because I love to give back, and you guys know that. If you're new to this channel, you will certainly learn that. This year, my salary went up. It went up to $2,000 a month. So instead of making $1,100 a month, I am now making $2,000 a month, which put me at about $10,000 before taxes, which is awesome for the year. Of course, I'd like it to be a little bit more, but I can't complain because I did go up. I did get a little bit of a raise, so I am happy with that. Another thing is, guys, is after your contract is up. So when you are up for free agency, which I am after this next year, I am up for free agency. If another team wants to sign me, or the Padres want to re-sign me, I can now negotiate more pay. So I can come to them and say, hey, look, you know, I'm looking, I want to get at least $5,000 a month or whatever. You know, I'm just throwing out numbers, but you can start to negotiate your pay after your free agency. So I know it's a lot, guys. I probably went pretty fast. I'm not too sure. But if you guys have any questions, you know, first rewatch the video. Just make sure, you know, you understand, you know, big leaguers minimum salary is $540,000. Minor league guys are usually making for their first year about $1,100 a month. That puts in about $5,500 for the year. Your pay does go up each year you play. So like I said, guys, I'm up to $2,000 a month. I did show you guys a pay stub back from one of my old checks. And per diem, big leaguers get $100 every single day, no matter on the road or at home. Minor leaguers get $25 a day for every road game. You have clubhouse dues, you have to pay your apartment bills and all that stuff that is not given to us for free. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you guys, like I said, didn't catch all of it, rewatch the video. And guys, comment, like, subscribe, and let me know, you know, what you guys thought of this. If I should touch on anything else in the future, just let me know. That is the salaries for Major League and Minor League. And guess what, guys? We are almost at 2,000 subscribers. Yes, we were almost there. We were like 10 away, I think. So don't forget, we got Oakley sunglasses going to somebody. You. So get that to 2,000. I will get that out to you guys shortly. And don't forget, never forget, you see it right here. Let's get it.